artists. For this week's art lesson, we're going to be learning how to draw a cute pig based on the story, If You Give a Pig a Pancake. I'm going to show you how you could start by drawing a huge stack of pancakes as tall as you want, adding some butter and syrup if you like, and how you can draw the pig based on the illustrations from the story around the pancakes, and then you can add your own little fun details like napkins and forks and background scenes to go along with your picture. We're going to start by reading the story together, and then we'll do the drawing step by step. For this lesson, you need a piece of white paper. Any size will do. You need something to draw with. A pencil would be perfect. And don't forget to have an eraser in case you make a mistake. And for coloring, it's your choice. Crayons, markers work perfectly fine. If you want to try some colored pencils, that's okay too. So let's get all our materials and get ready to make our pig and pancakes. If You Give a Pig a Pancake, written by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup to go with it. You'll give her some of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably get all sticky, so she'll want to take a bath. She'll ask you for some bubbles. When you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber duck. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born. She might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. Then she'll look under your bed. When she's under the bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. She'll try them on. She'll probably need something special to wear with them. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. You'll play your very best piano piece, and she'll start dancing. Then she'll want you to take her picture, so you'll have to go get your camera. When she sees the picture, she'll ask you to take more. Then she'll want to send one to each of her friends. You'll have to give her some envelopes and stamps and take her to the mailbox. On the way, she'll see the tree in your backyard. She'll want to build a treehouse. So you'll have to get her some wood, a hammer, and some nails. When the treehouse is finished, she'll want to decorate it. She'll ask for wallpaper and glue. When she hangs the wallpaper, she'll get all sticky. Feeling sticky will remind her of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if she asks you for some syrup, she'll want a pancake to go with it. Okay, now that we've listened to our story, If You Give a Pig a Pancake, we're going to use the illustrations of the cute little pig from the story to inspire our own pig and pancake drawings. What you need to do first before we begin is take our white piece of paper right in front of us, and let's turn it vertical, straight up and down the tall way. Turning it vertical is going to give us room to stack up a nice tall stack of pancakes and room to draw the head and the body of the pig behind it. Once you have it turned vertical, you're going to grab your pencil. I'm going to use a marker to draw so you guys can see, but remember you should definitely use a pencil in case you make a mistake. We're going to go to the bottom of our paper and we're going to look for the middle. Remember, the middle is the center, not to the sides. In the middle is the center part. And we're going to actually make the plate and the pancakes first. So we're going to go right in the center above our finger that we just put down, and let's make a line through the top of the plate. Once I have the top done, I'm gonna make the sides of my plate super easy. I'm gonna have them come down until they touch the bottom of the page. This will be the plate that I'm gonna stack my pancakes on. Now you get a choice how many pancakes you wanna put in your stack. Maybe you want it to be small and you only want a few, or maybe you think the pig in your picture should have a lot of pancakes and you make it nice and tall, almost up to the middle of your paper. It's your choice. And to make our pancakes, we're gonna simply make curved lines that go from one side to the next. So let's start with our first pancake, and we're gonna put it right on the top of our plate. That way it looks like the pancakes are sitting on the plate like they would in real life. So I'm gonna go right into the edge, not all the way to the edge. I'm gonna leave some space and curve over to the other side for my first pancake. Now I'm gonna put my next pancake right on top of the last one, and I'm gonna keep going until I make it as tall as I want it to be. And it's okay if they kind of hang over the edges a little bit or they're not exactly all the same size. Pancakes come out all different ways when you make them. Very rarely are they perfectly circular or all the same size in the pan, so it's okay if yours aren't all the same size either. We're just gonna keep making our curved lines until you've got your pancakes as tall as you want the stack to be. Once you got them all stacked up, you can choose if you want. You could make some syrup on top of the pancakes. She loved the maple syrup in the story, our little piglet. So if you want to put some syrup on top of your pancake, we're just going to go right on top and make a wavy line. Make it come down a little bit and come back up. And when we're done, we can color it in brown so it looks like syrup. Maybe you like to put some butter on your pancakes, so you could put a couple little squares or rectangles for some pads of butter if you want. It's up to you. Everybody eats their pancakes different. Maybe you put sprinkles or chocolate chips on your pancakes. You could make little chocolate chips, right? Little dots for chocolate chips. Or you can maybe wait and later you can make little blueberries in your pancakes with a blue crayon or marker. It's up to you. Once our pancakes are done, now we can make the pig behind it. So I'm gonna go towards the top of my page, and that empty space above my pancakes, we're gonna start with the head of the pig. So I'm gonna put my pencil down, and I'm gonna make a curve from one side to the next as if I was making a circle, but I'm not gonna close it. I'm gonna leave the center open. So that's the top of my pig's head. Then I'm gonna go right where I started, and I'm gonna make my curved line for the body come down until I touch the bottom of the page. Notice I went on the side of my plate. I didn't go through it. I went around it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that gives me the head and the body. Now let's give our pig its pointed ears. So let's go to the sides of the head like a triangle. We're gonna go up and down, go over to the other side and do it one more time. Up and down. I like to make the little curve inside the ears because the little piglet in the story eating the pancakes, the inside of their ears is a little brownish color while the rest is pink. So that little curve will help me know where the inside is if I want to color it the same way. Let's go to the middle of our head and start the pig's face. So let's gonna make the pig's nose right in the center. So I'm gonna start by making a curved line, an arch like a rainbow. And then I'm going to connect it by making a W. 1, 2, for the bottom of the nose. Let's take our pencil and color 2 little circles, or ovals if they look more like ovals to you, for the inside of our pig's nose, or the nostrils. And 2 lines up top for the top of the nose. 1 and 2. Now the pig in the story has very simple eyes. They're just little circles or little dots. So I'm just going to go on the side of the nose, up top, and color 1 circle here. Come over to the other side and color another circle over here. If you want to change the eyes a little bit and make them a little different, That's up to you. And the pig in the story was very happy to be eating its pancakes. So I'm going to go below the nose, give it a nice little smile, and I like to make it a little bit thicker and color it in. Just make sure your pig is happy, however you want the mouth to be. Okay, now our pig needs some hands and arms to eat the pancake with. So I'm going to make one hand come down and one hand come up. If you want to make both of them come up, you can do it both the same way or both of them down. It's up to you. So I'm going to go to the middle of the pig's body, and I'm going to make a curved line that comes down for this arm. I'm going to do it one more time for the other side of the arm. And I'm going to make a little wavy line to connect them across. Now we have to make the little hoof or the hand for the pig, which doesn't look like our hands, so we have to make it a little different. I'm going to come down like a W and up. And there's the first arm. My second arm, I'm going to do the same way. I'm just going to do it in a different direction because I'm going to have one go up. So I'm going to make my first line go this way towards the top of the page. Do it one more time. My wavy line that connects it. And my W for the hoof. And there we have our pig and our pancakes with both of its arms ready to eat. So now I can decide what other details I might want to add to my picture. So let's see. Maybe I put a fork. I could put a fork in the pig's hand. Right? Maybe I tie a napkin around its neck because it's ready to eat. See, I stop when I hit something. I pick up on the other side. Maybe I make some, maybe I make a little bottle of syrup. And I can make a line for a table. So it's sitting on the table. Maybe there's some syrup in a bottle. Right? Maybe I make the background have a design or look like the kitchen. It's up to you. You decide what else you'd like to add to your picture. Maybe you want to give the pig, I don't know, you can give him who's got a fork. Maybe we can give him another napkin because he's going to get all sticky in his hand. Your choice. You can add some details that go along with your picture and get as creative as you want. When you were all done drawing your pig and pancake scene, you got to use your crayons and a little markers if you like to color your picture in. So here's my example from before. Our pig is pink, just like in the story, and I just used a little bit of brown for the inside of the ears and a little bit of a darker pink for the hands and the nose because I thought it would just stand out a little more. I gave him a bottle of syrup on the table and I made some of it spill, and I put lots of syrup on the pancakes with the butter. And I just decided to make a little window in the background like he was sitting in the kitchen. There was a window in the kitchen in the story. You don't have to do that. You can change yours up and add your own little ideas to your picture and get as creative as you like. Just make sure you take your time drawing and coloring. Color neatly and completely. And I cannot wait to see what your pigs and their pancakes look like when they are done. Good luck, artists.